on United, we're a team that finished 15th. We're a team that struggled last season. We're a team that picked a coach who couldn't work with his playing squad. It was identified by all the football people, said, hey, it's going to struggle. He's going to need to overhaul the squad. Liverpool didn't get him for that exact reason. West Ham were unsure about him for similar reasons as well. Now, Man United have gone for this guy, and you would think there's been a real plan. You heard Barada talk. You heard all these people speak. And now you're left asking, well, what is the plan? Because Cunha and Mbeumo wouldn't be enough anyway. So if the plan was to sell these players, well, how? How are you, when you say, okay, we're just going to get rid of all these guys that everybody wants, no one seems like they want them at the moment. You're seeing now we're seeing real movement in the window. The window's alive now. When you get like the Sunderland's players getting to Stoke City and all that stuff, the business is being done.
To Stoke? Where did that come from?
No, I'm saying, no, I didn't mean this. When you're saying, I'm saying the window's open, and I'm saying that when you say players getting to Sunderland and Stoke City, sorry, I'm just saying that how.
Yeah, why Stoke? Why Stoke?
Is this like a recession indicator? Like when Stoke is doing business, the window's open.
Well, like I'm saying, when other like clubs that get their business done late, or just there's movement in the window now. Like before, we could say no one's doing anything, so that was the reason to not be upset. Now that doesn't wash anymore because literally all clubs are preparing for a new season. Man United, with everything that they've gone through, should take preparation more serious than anybody. And we're waiting. We're just waiting. And there's no one that can give us rhyme or reason as to why Mbeumo is not happened. And the worst part about it is, with the money burning a hole in teams' pockets, let Wissa be sold. And it changes all negotiations. Then we have Anthony. Remember when everyone bought players from Ajax? And then we turned up at the final hour, says, hey, we got this Anthony money now. And I was like, are you lot serious? Well, guess what? Here's the price. Something ridiculous. And we're paying for those issues till this day. That's where we are. That's why I'm pissed off.
James, how are you feeling? Do you echo KG's thoughts? You're a bit calm. I mean, I did see a statistic or something saying that actually this is very much on par for what we would usually have done by this time of the year. It's just, for whatever reason, a lot of people are doing early business this year. The dominoes have started to fall. It's still going to be okay, or do you have some concerns?
It's a little bit like it's a bit of both. Like the Club World Cup, I think, has thrown a bit of the perception of the window out, because a lot of big clubs, a lot of clubs who have money, not United, a lot of clubs who have a lot of money, the guys who finished in those Champions League spots, who were in the Club World Cup, doing crazy business in early June, right? Lots and lots of business in June. I mean, you got Chelsea, they assign 3 players and they bring them over to the US to play in the knockout rounds, right? But that's Chelsea, that's what they do. So I think that's thrown things a bit. But I actually understood what KG was saying, like when Sunderland and these guys get going, because in June, it was mostly those clubs, City, Liverpool, Chelsea. They've got a lot of money. They're doing business. The other clubs were quiet. Nobody's doing any business in June except them. And at that point in time, when we get Cunha in the door, we're actually doing all right, comparatively, right? Newcastle, no signings in June. Tottenham, no signings in June. Most of these clubs, nothing in June. Now you get to July, everybody starts working. Like you said, the market starts to move. So I get it. Like the smaller clubs do business, and the knock-on effect is there's money starting to move around the whole economy and everything like that. You see Tottenham getting some moves done, even though their second one seemingly has hit a very weird stumbling block.
Really weird, yeah.
Now that happened to Chelsea and Michael Olise, by the way, and it actually collapsed the whole deal. So it's not a given that it's going to go through on that basis. But either way, they've got a couple signings, one signing and that one kind of pending. Newcastle, they're getting Anthony Elanga done now. I mean, I'm not really particularly jealous of that business, but it is what it is. But no, I mean, it's kind of I take my perspective on it is that all of those things, all the reasons to be frustrated are true, but a lot of it's kind of stuff we should have known. We should be ready for at the same time. Like like you said, we're paying for those Antony deals today.
There's no finances to fix the mistakes. You know, right? What we need is money to really get in the market and send strong messages. Like, I don't know about you lot, we've raised all this money from the Carreras deal, from the Elanga deal. What are we waiting for? With the
that should be enough for that should be enough surely to get it over the line, you would think. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a total of it's like 12 million ish, something like that.
Yeah, 12 to, in the end it'll be like 12 to 18 between Elanga, Alvaro, and even Oyedele. We're getting a few million coming in there. Yeah.
So
exactly. So
what are we waiting for? What I don't believe the message that we think we're sending out, I don't think is as strong as the original message that's here. This club's a mess and they're broke. That's the strongest message we got out there at the moment. And if they do arrive, we're gonna make them pay, because that's the price. It's not like there's usually that Man United tax. There's actually a Premier League. Players are going for 55 to 50 million.
It's all in that number, isn't it? I can't stop seeing 50, 55 or 60. It feels like every transfer is 50, 55, 60, because they keep basically pointing to these deals that have been done, going, well, if he's 50, he's 55, or if he's 60, then he's definitely 60. And you feel that's what Brentford are doing.
United are not getting away with, hey guys, everyone's now going to believe that we're a stricter, more serious organization from this Mbeumo deal. They're not. It's not going to go across. Some fans will feel aggrieved that it's taken how many weeks to get done, but I don't feel like a strong message is being sent in the haggling over 5 million. When you've made that 5 million, it's the PR of it. It's not really us. It's 5 million that we weren't expecting from the Maxi sell. Use that. It's money excess made from this that we just decided we're gonna put there. Simple. But we're just doing everything else. But I want to see us get at least get these two for preseason and say, okay, we're starting preseason with a new two new 10s and Bruno in a specified position. Right now, there's no reason for Bruno on preseason to play deeper when there's the new 10. The 10 is not there yet.
Well, they're saying that's the aim, KG. That was the thing this week, wasn't it? Which again did worry me, because the goalpost has moved a couple of times on this, and it was like, we want Cunha and Mbeumo for the 7th. Then it was, we might want him for the Sweden game. Then it was, we're hoping he's going to be on the US tour. The aim is to get it done for the US tour. And I think he's already in America, so he might as well just stay there, and we might pick him up along the way, kind of situation. I don't know.
Especially Real Madrid as well, looking at Canate, right? And they got embarrassed. So they want to think about that defense. So there's a lot going on in this football thing, but I just don't feel like our chess piece is on the board. And that's the biggest worry of it all. Like before, something at Crystal Palace would alert Man United to say, guess what? We can have a look now. We got to do all this business. I'm hearing the Barcelona president say they have to get sales done before they want to bring in new players. Well, what does that mean? Does that mean you can't bring in Rashford? Are you waiting again?